Hey, every motorcycle guy. We'll wait. Welcome back to my channel. It's great to be back in front of the camera again. It's been a while. I went on a little holiday with my family to the Grand Canyon, and then we pretty much all got sick afterward, after after Thanksgiving. So this is one of the first days where I've felt pretty much back to normal. I still have a little bit of a sinus congestion thing going on, but for the most part, I feel pretty much back to normal. And with that, I wanted to talk about as a voice actor, your voice is everything. I know some of you, like much like myself, you edit other people's audio tracks and podcasts and things like that where you don't need to talk. You can just sit and work. But for the projects that require your voice, what do you do if you get sick and you lose your voice or you don't sound normal? You have that scratchy throat and you need to get through maybe some long sessions of long form narration like audiobooks and e-learning and meditation sometimes can go on for a while. What do you do? I mean, how do you help your throat? How do you help sound your best when you don't feel your best? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get into it. So one of the first things I wanted to talk about is something that I personally use and have used for a long time. And I've talked about this product a lot. Anytime anyone has asked me, or even just posed the question like in a Facebook group or something, what does everybody use to soothe your throat when it's sore and you're trying to get through a cold? And, one of the things that I use personally is this throat coat tea. Now, you can find this on Amazon and it's amazing. It's got a slippery elm bark in it, which I find. Let me just say this tea has kind of like a black licorice taste, which I'm not a huge fan of. That's just me. I just don't really like black licorice. But I think it's the slippery elm bark that gives it that taste, perhaps. I'm not 100%. But that slippery elm bark is what helps to just what it says. It's a throat coat. It adds that kind of like a barrier, like a film on your throat, for lack of a better description. But it helps to soothe your throat, especially even when you're not sick. When you have a long day of long form narration and you need to kind of coat your throat, and water and lemon just aren't cutting it. This throat coat tea is amazing. And like I said, it has that black licorice taste, which I'm not really a big fan of, but you get past it if it works, right? So I've been drinking a lot of this and thankfully I had quite a stockpile. But aside from, teas and water, of course you need to rest. Rest as much as you can. That is the best thing for you. 'Cause if you think about when you use your voice, your vocal cords are vibrating. And if you're not feeling well, and you definitely don't want to strain them, you don't want to overdo it. So, rest and hydration are absolutely paramount for a voice actor, period. But when you're sick, it's even more important. And if you have clients that are considerate of your plight. Most people will give you a couple of extra days if you need to. Like, for instance, if you have an account on Fiverr, you can extend your delivery time out another day or two just to give you a little bit of extra time and explain to your clients that you're not feeling well and that things are taking you just a little bit longer because you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to hurt. This is your business and you definitely don't wanna overdo it. Take the time you need, rest, relax, drink a lot of fluids, and just wait it out until you get better. There's no forcing it, there's no going faster, there's no making yourself. better fast enough. I mean, it's your body, it's your instrument, it's your business. Take care of it. Get the rest and relaxation that you need. That is what I recommend. What I just did. I had to take, it was probably a good week and a half maybe of just trying to rest and relax as much as I can. There's the throat coat tea. There is, I've heard of a homemade tea sort of a remedy where you could take a entire knot of ginger and peel it, boil it for like 15, 20 minutes, and then throw in some honey and some lemon, and then strain that to get you don't wanna drink any of the chunks of the ginger or anything, and then just sip on that, and that helps a lot. Warm water or hot water and lemon work really well. Obviously, you wanna stay hydrated. Hydration is number 1 key when it comes to voice acting and just to keep your voice, in tip-top shape. But when you're not feeling well and you have a little bit of that scratchy throat or a lot of the mucus, the stuff that you get when you're not feeling very well and you have a large backlog of projects to get through, the throat coat tea is an absolute lifesaver. It has been for me for a long time, and I continue to use it all the time. And then, of course, water and lemon is another one that I use quite a bit as well. So that's another short video today. I just wanted to hop on and, in case you were wondering, what do voice actors do, or what do you do when you got that scratchy throat and that mucus and all of that grody stuff that goes along with being sick? How do you deal with that when you have a big backlog of projects to get through and you just don't sound your best? But that's what I recommend. That throat coat tea, of course, is amazing, and then water and lemon have also worked really well for me as well. So, if you have any questions for me, please, leave them in the comments below or send me an email. I love hearing from you guys. Oh, and by the way, I think, the last video that I posted, I talked about getting to 250 subscribers. Guys, the last time I looked, we were closing in on 350, and it's only been a couple of weeks. It's so amazing. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. I really appreciate you. Um, but like this video if you like it, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.